Well, here we are. Can you believe it? Already on day two of this journey. 58 days left, and you have completed day one of your cleanse. Now, your body has probably said a number of things to you that you may not be too happy about, but you're learning now to exercise mind over matter, tap into the willpower that God has given you, and to go forward and to be successful in what you've endeavored to do. You know, one of the key things in life is that the first lesson is that you've got to learn how to wrestle, defeat down, and learn how to wrestle victory out of the hands of defeat. So many times we have, been defeated and we've given up, before the journey really got started. And I want to encourage you today to just really grab a hold on the second day of the journey. And this is, let me tell you, these are the two most toughest days, as you probably know already from day one. But it gets easier in day two. If you're getting any headaches, make sure you continue to drink your drink, but also, take an aspirin in the middle of the day to kind of help ease the pain. You'll be fine. Day one is the most difficult day, and you've accomplished that. If you're looking at this video, you've accomplished day one. I want you to make sure you're doing some very simple things. Number one, that you're weighing yourself when you get up in the morning. Right after you take care of your personal business, step onto that scale so you can keep an accurate track of your weight. Make sure that you're getting your drink down on a regular basis throughout the day. Try to finish the whole gallon. And be encouraged and you're doing that. And also make sure that you're getting time in the Word and meditation in the Word. That becomes a critical part of your success. I want to just encourage you to keep going. Make sure that you're partnering up with your partner. If you haven't been assigned one yet, make sure you reach out to your team leader and go ahead and partner up. That's critical. It's critical because we need one another to survive. And, we sing the song, but it's really true. I want to just talk to you, reading a great book by Dennis Kimbrough, and he talks about these steps to victory. And so I'm just going to throw them out there, and hopefully it'll encourage you for your day. Number one, you've got to decide what limitations you will accept. In other words, you have placed some limitations on yourself, and God hasn't put them on you. But as it relates to your victory, as it relates to you accomplishing and finishing what you started to do, you set the boundaries for that. You're so much stronger than you think you are, and if you give yourself an opportunity to really focus and press through this, I promise you, you'll feel better. You'll be healthier. You'll lose the weight, guaranteed, if you follow through on what you're committing to do. Secondarily, you have to focus on your strength. We all have some very great strengths. They're just naturally gifted. Make sure today, and as you're going through these 58 days, don't focus on the fact that you may feel a little overweight or anything like that. Focus on your strengths. Really, empower yourself in those areas. God's gifted you to do some great things. And as opposed to focusing on the negative, just work the program, stay consistent and focus on those things that God has given you to do well, because those things come to you easily. Thirdly, listen, this is very critical. You've got to keep your goals in front of you. If your goal is just to stay committed for the next 60 days, put that somewhere in front of you on your bathroom mirror or whatever, and make sure you're encouraging yourself like David had to do, after he came from Ziklag. But encourage yourself. Get your goals before you. Stay consistent. Put them up on the mirror. Recite them to yourself. I know it may seem corny, but it really does work. And the next, I want you to, and I read this in The Habits of Highly Effective People, you got to start with the end in mind. Visualize yourself. Visualize yourself, healthier, at a lighter weight. Visualize yourself, 10, 15, 20 pounds lighter. Visualize yourself and get a picture in your mind of what you look like, because in the days that you want to give up and quit, when you begin to see beyond where you are, you're going to feel 10 times better and even more motivated and inspired to continue to go forward. Next, I just want to talk to you about a positive mental attitude. Not enough can be said about positivity and how it impacts our life. When we are in a positive frame of mind, we become more effective, we become more successful, we become more empowered, inspired to go forth and to accomplish that what we set. Don't hang around negative people. Don't get around the people who say, "Oh, this is stupid. Why are you doing this? Oh, aren't you really hungry?" And they want to tempt you with food. That's not cute. You're trying to accomplish something very powerful. So make sure you're connected with some positive people, but also you've got to adapt a positive mental attitude. You have to think positively, even while you're walking through this second day of your cleanse. The weight's falling off. A lot of it is water weight, but don't be discouraged. Listen, once that gets out of there, when you continue to drink your water, that water weight's not going to come back on. After you have your first meal or whatever, you'll put maybe a couple pounds on. Don't get discouraged. I want you to know that this process is scientifically proven. There's been a number of betas that have gone forth, and this process absolutely works. And lastly, I want to say to you, make a strong commitment to reach your full potential. It's your potential. And you know what potential is untapped power. And in you, there is power to do and to succeed and to arrive and to become. And it's all potential. It's a seed of potential that's on the inside of you. And so on this second day, really want you to focus, really, just make sure that you're following all the way through. Drink to take the edge off, the juice that we've created for you. Drink to take the edge off, and know that you're going to make it through this second day. It does get easier in the second day. First day is a little rough. I get it, but you made it. And even if you fell down, even if you messed up, I know you're out there. Even if you messed up, just get back on the bike and keep going. Keep pressing your way through, because at the end of the day, you're gonna celebrate your own victory. Once we get through these first 2 days, and you're not by yourself. I'm right on here with you. As you can see, my bottle is empty, and I got about a quarter of a gallon to drink, but I'm working on it. So I want you to be encouraged. You're not out here by yourself. There's 69 other people with you, including some coaches that are walking through this process with you. So be encouraged. Have a productive day today. I pray that you're getting these videos, and it's just a way to encourage you to continue to press on. We started with 70. We're going to end with 70, and we're going to meet our goal, and we're going to accomplish our what we've set before ourselves, and we're going to celebrate together. We're going to celebrate. We're not going to eat a big meal, but we're going to celebrate together, because you know what? You're taking control of your life, and you're worth it. You're worth the investment of time. You're worth the sacrifice. And this is really a life change. It's not something that you do and then you stop doing. This is a life change. And at the end of this, we'll show you how to eat and be able to eat some of the things that you love, but all in the proper portion and at the proper times. So be encouraged. Have a real productive day. Go forth in Jesus' name. And we'll see you on day 3.